For this question, we are given a graph for the function r, and then we're going to determine these followings. So for the first one, we have the limit as x approaching to 2, and notice that there's no plus or minus, so technically we have to check both directions. So let's look at x approaching to 2 minus first. That means, you see here, x is equal to 2. I'm coming from the left-hand side, so let's consider this part of the graph. When the graph is going toward 2, you see that the graph is going straight down, right? The graph is going straight down, so let me indicate that the graph is going straight down, vertically down. So we'll use negative infinity to represent this. When x is approaching 2 minus, we have negative infinity. And then when x is approaching to 2 from the positive side, so 2 plus, we take the right piece. So I will take this piece, I will start right here, and I'm going to move toward 2, but then before I hit 2, you see that the graph is going straight down as well. So once again, this is also negative infinity. Because they are the same, so we can conclude that when x is approaching to 2, the function is approaching to negative infinity. This right here is the first answer. And next, when x is approaching to 5, once again, we have to check both directions. When x is approaching to 5 minus, so this is 5, I will take the left piece. You see, if I go toward 5, the graph is shooting up, vertically up. So we have positive infinity. And when x is approaching to 5 plus, from the right-hand side, I will take the right piece of the graph. So I'll go toward 5, and you see the y value is going up, right? So this is also positive infinity. And once again, because they are the same, when x is approaching to 5, then we have infinity. And for next, the limit as x approaching to negative 3, negative. So this is x is equal to negative 3. And this little negative right here, once again, it represents, we will consider the left piece of the graph toward negative 3. So starting from the left-hand side, you see that if I go toward negative 3, the graph is shooting down, right? So the y value is approaching to negative infinity for this. On the other hand, if we have negative 3 positive, that means we take the right-hand side from the positive direction. So you take this piece, and you see if I go toward negative 3, the y value is shooting up. So in this case, this will be positive infinity. So that's the answer for the negative 3 negative, and this is the answer for negative 3 positive. And let me make a note right here. If the question was asking what's the limit as x approaching to just negative 3, and there's no plus or minus, and then we have the function. If this is the question, we still have to do these two. We must check the left limit and also the right limit. And because they are different, in this case, we will say this limit does not exist because they go to different directions. Okay? And then the last part says we are going to find the equations for all the vertical asymptotes. So vertical asymptotes are where the function shoots straight up or straight down. So the first vertical asymptote, as you can see, is right here when the function shoots straight up or straight down. So the first one is when x is equal to negative 3. And the next one is right here because this is just my bad drawing. So let me do it again. So I put a dashed line, a vertical dashed line to represent this is a vertical asymptote because when x is 2, you see the graph is going down, the graph is going down. So we have the next one, x is equal to 2. And the last one is right here when x is equal to 5 because the graph goes up straight. So we have x is equal to 5. So that's it.